Good morning, Minneapolis. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're so darn happy to have you in this new space that we're in. You see the stadium behind? So in obvious news today, the Twins are #1 in their conference, yet folks in the comments have been quick to note the Twins are in the worst conference in the major league. And I'll be quick to note, I really hope those people aren't from Chicago, Detroit, Kansas City, or Cleveland, because then you'd be telling on yourself. Yes, I'm wearing a Kansas City t-shirt, but that's from Made Mob. And if you're from Made Mob, you know what it is. In our headlines today, the infamous Minneapolis Police Department's 3rd Precinct, which used to employ Derek Chauvin and then was burned down after Minneapolis police murdered George Floyd, is looking for a new place to operate since their old building was burned down. Did I mention that? I did. And recently, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey offered up a survey for people to fill out where they'd like the new precinct to go. Jacob Frey politely offered up 2 options on the survey. Would you like the 3rd Precinct to be a few blocks away or at the old location? I don't think the precinct being burned down was based on its location. I think it was based on the people that were in it. Hey, look, I don't like lima beans, regardless of where they're being served. And nobody likes a serial killer, no matter what city they're working for, no matter what city the serial killer is in. It's not a location-based opinion, Jacob. Okay. Community responded with a delightful graphic design messaging. We don't want your precinct here. We don't want it there. We don't want it anywhere. And I know Dr. Seuss, like the 3rd Precinct, has been under well-deserved scrutiny, but if I were to put this situation into a Dr. Seuss rhyme, I would have gone with 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish. Hey, why are all those blue fish locking up the black fish? I mean, that white fish did the same thing, and he's... So then what was that survey about if it's not about location? Minneapolis City Council member Robin Wansley weighed in.
This was a whole unnecessary facade to act like, oh, manufacture consent. Like, we're going to engage the community, but structure in a way that gives an endorsement for what the I wanted to do anyway.
Manufactured consent, you say. And Robin goes on to mention a pretty important thing regarding the function of the survey.
Mayor Frey has authority over the police. He has authority over all our staff. If he really was about that life, he would have, with his whole chest, pulled to Atlanta. We're doing this.
And she's right. Jacob has the authority to put up a new precinct wherever he wants. So why is he asking? Because he's a polite young man who's a career politician that wants to run for presidency someday. And during a debate on CNN or Fox, he's going to say, yeah, my city burned down, but I got them to think it was their idea to rebuild the precinct. Hello? This whole thing is a mess. There was no need for a survey. The community has spoken. It does not want the 3rd Precinct here, there, or anywhere. And now here we are with Minneapolis City Council President Andrea Jenkins vying for the precinct to be held at the Century Plaza in downtown next to the 1st Precinct, which makes for a great Abbott and Costello bit. You on 1st? I know I'm on 3rd. And who's on the north side? Hey, everybody. Everybody. Oh, I met him at the union meeting. It's a great guy. Speaking of finding a new home, Cedric Alexander, the $344,000 man, is set to retire just 1 year after taking up the job as head of public safety. Axios writes, Alexander, who was earning a $344,000 salary, didn't give a reason for why he's retiring after such a short tenure, but said in the release that he's proud that the foundation for success has been established. And like a veteran quarterback that has won trophy, a litany of disappointing seasons, was overpaid and signed on for 1 season, Cedric Alexander is retiring to a city of confused faces, underwhelmed elected officials, and most likely someone in City Hall whispering to someone else, what the did we bring him in for again? Yes, Cedric Alexander's tenure as head of public safety may be similar to Aaron Rodgers playing for the Jets this year. And although Rodgers has yet to put together a year of high and low lights, we have some of Cedric's that we just can't have him leave without us recalling them. Most recently, he forgot the name of a woman that ran a behavioral crisis response team that was giving paramount help to his department. Couldn't even remember if they had a contract with her. Rumors surfaced that Cedric Alexander had come under scrutiny with nearly everyone he worked with, except the mayor who hired him. Folks citing a lack of communication and stagnating progress. And lastly, how could we forget Cedric's Twitter party where he responded to criticism of his Operation Endeavor, leaving empty cop cars in downtown with "you don't know much of nothing," and added two-faced talking from both sides of your mouth, which if allowed, the next tweet was assuredly going to be, "I was born at night, but not last night. Now I can see better than I can hear because I heard you saying you wanted safety, but now I see you complaining. Say what again?" And I have a theory as to why Cedric's services will no longer be needed. NPR writes, Alexander said he worked to increase community engagement around public safety, but he said many of the reforms needed to create a comprehensive system will take more time to develop. He added the U.S. Department of Justice report on Minneapolis police will help guide change. He's talking about the DOJ coming in with the consent decree and monitors and staff and a lot of people that know what they're doing. You know, those scenes in movies where the FBI pulls up and they're like, "This is our crime scene now. We got jurisdiction here." That's essentially what's going to happen with public safety in Minneapolis. And Cedric is going to be that dismissed cop who is no longer needed at the crime scene. Cedric, we here at Onside Public Media would like to wish you a happy retirement in 2 words that would sum up the way we feel about the 1 year you gave the city of Minneapolis, and that's nice try. Nice try. Or if I'm being kinder, way to go, champ. Happy retirement. You got the bag. That'll do it for us here at Onside Public Media. Thank you so much for tuning in to our new space. We love having you here. Click on the link below if you want to support more programs like this. And gosh darn it, we can't wait to be coming at you weekly. That'll do it for us here. Hey, justice, then peace.